So I have a quick story for you all, and I want to share it. I have not always been outgoing, extroverted, outspoken, as I'm often called. I want to say that although I do have a lot of those traits, and I do consider myself to be very extroverted, I'm not like that all the time. I'm actually quite shy. I actually quite get nervous, especially when I stand in front of a crowd that I don't know of. I get nervous all the time, especially introducing myself to people that I don't know. I always have the idea in the back of my head where I tend to ruminate on, like, what are they going to think of me? What's my first impression? Do I have something between my teeth? Do I have something, across my nose or in my hair, etc. As a matter of fact, growing up, I was definitely a shy kid, a kid that always was bullied because I was quite timid, quiet, and I still am till this day in many different scenes. And it wasn't until perhaps when I turned 12, when I was learning how to play piano, and my dad at the time, if my parents are ministers, as I've mentioned, my parents and my family across both bloodlines, they they speak in front of crowds, they preach and they sing and they minister and so forth. And I was probably halfway into becoming confident in playing the piano. And we used to be part of a church that was, in the hundreds. It was quite a large church at the time. And I remember my dad pushing me, literally pushing me, like obligating me, like literally throwing me into the crowd in order for me to start playing the piano in front of the church. And I'm not talking about like a special moment with Guillermo, he's showing his talent. No, like actually, play songs and be able to be in composition with everybody that was, playing the drums or the bass or whatever, and so forth. And if Dad had not done that, at the time, I hated what he was doing. I felt so many things. But if I didn't face my fear, if I didn't have faced that, I wouldn't have learned to love the crowd, to bow down, and to be able to perform the way that I learned and know how to do, especially in many, many years of ministering and preaching and teaching and doing all sorts of things in the church as well as the professional environment. Now, why am I saying all of this and why am I sharing with you this? Because you may think that I am, extroverted, and that I may know how to talk, which I don't. You may think that a lot of content creators, a lot of people that put themselves out there in front of a camera already eloquent. They're already sophisticated in what they do and they're trained and so forth. No, a lot of us don't know what the hell we're doing. A lot of us don't know what the hell we're trying to convey, and it's really about not bringing a perfect piece of message or a piece of content to you all, but literally to showcase who we are and showcase who I am in the manner that I need to. And in fact, when I was in high school, I used to always get so scared, so frightened of speaking out publicly that I would always blush. And they would always call me Blushes when I was in high school, because I would always get so frightened and scared. And you know what? These high school kids back in the day, they were not helpful at all. And, I hate a lot of them. But I feel like that the fear of showing up and the fear of speaking up has been a constant battle and challenge for me. And it's ironic that I majored in journalism. It's ironic that I do marketing. It's ironic that I do content creation, and that I am less scared of showing up to the camera than I am speaking to you in person or in a crowd full of strangers. It's something that I continue to work on. It's something that I continue to develop, especially talking to new clients or new accounts or stakeholders or other professionals, and really speaking up, and identifying who I am, identifying my worth everywhere I go. And in reality, that's all it is to it. This is your message, that if you are trying to start a blog, if you're starting to start a social channel where you're trying to perhaps dance or cook or bake or show your fitness journey or show your travel, experiences, or you're a car aficionado, an iced coffee guru, you know what? Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for that opportunity to be ready, because you're never going to be ready. I was never ready to start a series called MemoTalks. It was an idea. It was perhaps a dream. And I probably thought of it as a more, I want to say, how can I say this? In a very professional, college entitled, kind of bratty way, but especially with social media, with the digital era that we're in, you can literally start small and go beyond. So if you're trying to start now. This is your message. I hope that with my story, I hope that with my journey, I hope that with my mistakes, I hope that with the learnings that I am sharing, can inspire you to be not just the best version of yourself, but that you can also share your expertise, because I know that all of us are ready for you. All of us are ready and prepared to see what you have to show us. So with that being said, have a great and blessed day. Stay true to yourself. Don't be cruel to yourself. Don't be cruel to others. And if you found this informative, motivational, make sure to like, make sure to engage, make sure to share, and make sure to save this for later. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.